Hello YouTube, Freddie Cardona here. Welcome back to another episode of Driving and the News, where my mission is to record history for posterity. And we do that by listening to 1010 Wins, primarily, as I drive either to work, as I'm driving, as I go on errands. I will listen to 1010 Wins and record it for history. All right, let's start. Again, I want to thank everybody for watching and listening to Driving in the News. Just so you know, there are other playlists on my channel. We have Fred Drives. We have Pride and Patterson, or my other two playlists. So if you feel so inclined, you can go there and listen or watch them. But I do appreciate all the views, all the comments. I look forward to looking at them and reading them and interacting with you guys. And without further ado, let's get it going. Driving and the News for Wednesday, November 30, 2022.
Tiredness, nausea, sore mouth, abnormalities in liver blood tests, diarrhea, hair thinning or loss, vomiting, rash, and loss of appetite. When temperatures drop, COVID-19 cases may rise. So if you test positive and are at high risk, act fast. Even if your symptoms feel mild, ask your provider if an authorized oral treatment could be right for you. Visit treatcovid19.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
We have wind advisories up for later this morning into the evening for Brooklyn and Queens and the coastal suburbs. Gusts up to 50 miles an hour today. A chilly start, then increasingly windy and mild with periods of rain later this morning through the afternoon. Look out for downpours that'll slow your travel. High today 57, and again the winds could get up to 50 miles an hour at times. The complete AccuWeather 4-day forecast coming up in 2 minutes. It's 48 degrees now. Cloudy in New York, humidity at 76. The winds are variable at 5. They're gusting up to 20. Current temperature is 48, and we're going up to 57 in Midtown. I'm Lee Harris, Winds News Time at the Tone, 8:30.
Good morning, I'm Susan Richard. The MTA is getting serious about stopping fare beaters.
The MTA trying out these armed guards here at the Myrtle-Wyckoff station nearby Halsey Street as well. It seems to be working even though they can't arrest anyone. It appears to be a deterrent, saving the MTA tens of thousands of dollars initially just at these two stations. As this man came in, he was looking for the NYPD.
And we really don't see any police presence.
And as I walked around, I did see police officers passing by on several occasions. The MTA's safety official is Robert Deal. He says stopping these fare evaders could prevent much more serious crimes.
Once you stop those small offenses, it doesn't, go to the bigger offenses. I mean, even to the point of at turnstiles, stopping people for fare evasion have yielded people with guns.
The MTA is on track this year alone to lose $500 million because of fare evasion. Glenn Shuck, 1010 Wins, at 92.3 FM in Brooklyn.
We have this from Mayor Adams.
When I do my dime, I can do my time, and I won't hear anyone whine.
Yeah, we'll explain coming up. First, 8:31, 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM, traffic and transit with Karen Stewart.
We're going to Long Island, westbound on the Southern State at exit 22 for the Meadowbrook Parkway in Hempstead. We still have an accident there. It's over on the right shoulder, causing a little bit of a delay. The westbound LIE accident at 49 is the big one, and in Melville, that's the vehicle fire that was blocking the right and center lanes. It still is. We are jammed back to Deer Park Avenue on the westbound LIE into exit 49 for Route 110 in Melville. Now, as we take a check of the northern suburbs, we're still dealing with problems in Sloatsburg. Northbound New York State Thruway 15A, a disabled is blocking the right lane there. In New Jersey, we got rid of that northbound 287 accident at Route 17 in Mahwah in the left. We've got that debris spill on the northbound New Jersey Turnpike truck lanes at 8A in South Brunswick, blocking the two left lanes. And here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. We're looking at about 40 minutes inbound Holland Lincoln GW Bridge. The outbound George is 25 to 30. Alternate side of the street is in effect today. That's citywide, of course. And traffic is sponsored by the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey, bringing all cashless tolling to the Lincoln on December 11th, so you no longer have to stop to pay. Get Easy Pass and make your trip even easier and cheaper. Learn more at joineasypass.com. Traffic and transit every 10 minutes around the clock. Your next report is 8:41. I'm Karen Stewart, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Dean, I'm looking at the current conditions. Cloudy skies, winds variable at 5. That's going to change.
Yeah, right. It's like just kind of the proverbial calm before the storm here this morning, Susan, right? So, a lot of wind, rain, and some of that rain heavy at times. It's going to be a slow slog through a lot of wind, rain. The only good news is it's not going to be all that cold today. Milder temperatures in the mid-upper 50s. In fact, some thermometers make it to near 60. The wind is then going to turn direction as we get into the evening hours for the Rockefeller Center tree lighting ceremony. We'll drop to near 50 by that time, and the real feel down to about 40 at that point. I think the bulk of the rain is done as we get into that 6, 7 o'clock hour. So we should be dry between 8 and 10. We'll just see how windy it continues to be. I think real field temperatures, as I said, around 40 and the gust about 40. The wind eases a bit overnight, but we'll drop down, cold enough that the real fields will start in the 20s and pretty much stay there tomorrow. Blustery and cold with some sunshine. Sunny skies easing back into the upper 40s on Friday, and then Saturday's back in the mid-upper 50s with rain showers. It's a roller coaster ride we got going on. 48 degrees now, going up to a high of 57 as that wind and the rain take hold. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Steve DeBoer, New York's weather station, 1010 Winds on 92.3 FM.
Dell Cyber Monday business sales starts now with up to 50% off on PCs powered by 12th Gen Intel Core processors. Call 877-ASK-DELL.
Team USA got the job done and checked off step 1 at the World Cup.
Yeah, Susan, a 1-0 win over Iran's got the American side back in the knockout round, but it came at a price for Weston McKinney and company, who saw Christian Pulisic suffer a pelvic contusion while scoring the only goal late in the first half.
I'm fortunate that he had to come out from it, but obviously, if you guys see the stature Christian has and he's throwing his body on the line, that should tell you enough of what this team means and how close this team is.
McKinney on Fox, which also heard from head coach Greg Berhalter after close to 10 minutes of second-half stoppage time.
Yeah, I mean, with this new injury time, counting every second, it's stressful. I think I have less hair on my head now, but we'll take it and we'll move on and go battle home.
That'll be at 10 o'clock our time Saturday morning, and Pulisic in a social media post from his hospital bed said, "I'll be ready, don't worry." Mark Renee, 1010 Winds Sports on 92.3 FM.
Mayor Adams heading to Greece today to take part in the 2022 Mayor's Summit against anti-Semitism. Then he's off to Qatar.
And I want to, since I'm in the region already to deal with the anti-Semitism, I'm taking a quick flight on my dime to go inspect what is happening there so that we can be prepared.
New York will serve as one of 11 U.S. host cities for the Games in 2026. His honor comes back to the city this Sunday. President Biden says he will sign a landmark same-sex marriage bill if it is passed by the House. It cleared the Senate yesterday.
It's an extraordinary sign of shifting national politics on the issue and a measure of relief for hundreds of thousands of same-sex couples who have married since the Supreme Court's 2015 decision that legalized gay marriage nationwide. The bill ensures that same-sex and interracial marriages are enshrined in federal law. The Senate vote was 61 to 36. That includes support from 12 Republicans. Wisconsin Senator Tammy Baldwin, who's a Democrat and the first openly U.S. gay senator, says,
Today, we made a difference.
The bill next goes to the House for a final vote and then to President Joe Biden's desk. I'm Lisa Dwyer.
Head of the Oath Keepers says he will appeal. Founder Stuart Rhodes was convicted of seditious conspiracy yesterday. That's the most serious charge filed in the January 6th riot at the U.S. Capitol.
Prosecutors pointing to Rhodes saying he knew what would happen.
We have men already stationed outside D.C. as a nuclear option. In case they attempt to remove the president illegally, we will step in and stop.
This is the first time a jury has decided that the violence on January 6th was the product of organized conspiracy. The jury apparently siding with the prosecutors' claim that the Oath Keepers were prepared to use force.
Morgan Norwood there. Rhodes now faces 20 years in prison on the top charge alone. Cloudy skies now, 48 degrees, going up to a windy, rainy 57 in Central Park. Kim and Ye, officially no longer Kim Ye. 1010 Winds Entertainment next.
This Financial Minute brought to you by Merrill, a Bank of America company.
Manscaping is turning into a significant growth business for consumer products companies. NPD Group reports that male body groomer sales soared 74% higher the last 2 years, while ear and nose trimmers have seen double-digit sales. NPD says while male Gen Zers aged 18 through 24 are credited with popularizing the manscaping trend, purchases of body groomers were nearly equal between men and women.
No one knows where this market will go. Right now, it feels like a wild ride. But one thing's for certain, there's a way through it. And the experience and guidance of a Merrill advisor can help you get there. Because where there's a bull, there's a way. Find an advisor in New York City at ml.com/bullish.
Merrill.
A Bank of America company. What would you like the power to do?
Investing involves risk. Merrill Lynch Pierce Finance Smith Incorporated, registered broker-dealer, registered investment advisor, member SIPC, a wholly owned subsidiary of Bank of America Corp.
Wins News Time 8:38. 1010 Wins Entertainment SNL to close out the year with some star-studded shows. The dynamic duo of hilarity, Steve Martin and Martin Short, will co-host the December 10th episode with musical guest Brandi Carlile. Austin Butler, the star of Elvis, will host December 17th. Musical guest Yeah Yeah Yeahs. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West avoiding a trial and reaching a final settlement in their divorce. Ye will have to pay $200,000 a month in child support. 2 years ago, Kim talked to ET about the moment she realized she wanted out of the marriage.
I realized, no, I don't want a husband that lives in a completely different state. To me, I thought, oh my God, that's when we're getting along the best. But then that is sad to me.
Well, the two will have joint custody of their 4 children. Neither will pay spousal support.
40 days up to 40 pounds. Say it with me. 40 days up to 40 pounds. With NJ Diet, it only takes 40 days to lose a contractually guaranteed 20 to 40 plus pounds. NJ Diet is unlike any other diet. It's more of a health transformation rather than a weight loss program. NJ Diet uses your hair, saliva, and blood work along with bioenergetic scans to personalize supplements that will target your hormonal imbalances, which gets your body into the fat-burning zone so you can lose the weight. Then NJ Diet uses DNA info to help you keep it off. Don't wait for your doctor to give you bad news and then try to figure it out. Get ahead of your health by visiting njdiet.com today. Your weight loss can help you overcome many health issues like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, arthritis, depression, and even digestive issues. So what are you waiting for? Locations throughout the tri-state area or worldwide with live online video consults. Visit njdiet.com or call 855-5NJ-DIET. That's 855-5NJ-DIET.
'Tis the season for Gridlock Alert Days. Lock it in for traffic and transit reports every 10 minutes and breaking traffic alerts whenever they happen on your traffic station. 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM.
The Newswatch never stops. This is 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
Good morning, 48 degrees. It is 8:40 on this Wednesday, November 30th. I'm Susan Richard, and here's what's happening. Windy, mild, and wild. That's today's forecast. We'll check in with AccuWeather. Police make an arrest following a scare at the Park Hyatt Hotel. Well, today should be a very big day for New York Congressman Hakeem Jeffries. We'll tell you why. Mayor Adams announces a new plan for dealing with mentally ill homeless people in the city, but not everybody likes it. And the Big Apple to flip the switch on the holiday season with tonight's tree lighting in Rockefeller Center. In sports, Knicks won, Islanders lost. 1010 Wins AccuWeather. Heavy rain and wind today will get up to 57. Wins News Time 8:41. Traffic and transit. Here's Karen Stewart.
Checking what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. The inbound GW Bridge is 35 minutes for both the upper and lower. The outbound George is between 25 and 30 for both the upper and lower. The Lincoln is 40, and the inbound Holland Tunnel has got a 30-minute delay currently. In New Jersey, we still have that debris on the New Jersey Turnpike northbound trucks at 8A blocking the 2 left lanes. The southbound Turnpike outer roadway, the trucks north of 12, has got a disabled truck. It's blocking 2 right lanes. And good news on 287 in Mahwah. It's been reopened northbound at exit 66. Accident that was blocking the left lane is now gone out of there. Now, let's take a look and see how we're doing in the boroughs. The Van Wyck, both directions have slowdowns, not jam-ups, but slowdowns into Atlantic Avenue. Where we are jammed, the inbound Gowanus to the BQE eastbound from the 65th Street exit to Atlantic. It's miserable on the inbound and eastbound side. Westbound delays start all the way back up at Queens Boulevard, and they go down into Atlantic Avenue. Just some moderate traffic through most of that stretch.
All right, guys, we're going to cut it off here. I wanted to thank you guys for spending this time with me this morning here on this Fred Driving in the News video. Tomorrow, I am going to drop my car off to my amazing mechanic. I don't trust anyone else with this car. So there won't be a Driving in the News video tomorrow. I may vlog or show the area tomorrow as I wait for my Uber. I'll show you where I am and maybe a little footage of driving as the Uber driver takes me to work. I'm still thinking about that. However, for today, I want to thank you guys for viewing these videos and for being subscribers and for commenting. I really enjoy everyone's comments, your feedback. I try to answer all of them. All right, guys, have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow from my mechanic. All right, bye, guys.